Hello everyone. Today I, Harsh Gupta, will be presenting my final project of the final capstone project of Almabetter, which is a Meetconnect. So let's go on to the website. So the website name I've given the Jobsy, which is a one powerful tool which helps to simplify a job hunt. So we can see this is the hero section. Then the features which this project gives. It gives a interactive and dashboard which helps us to seamlessly track and manage all the interviews. Secondly is a job application tracker, so it helps us to stay organized and land a dream job with the application tracker. So it is created in the form of a Kanban style where you can easily drag and drop your jobs. Finally, it is a public profile, so you can create your resume style public profile and easily share with your recruiters. Finally, who's the creator of this project. Now let's go and register to see what happens. So this project also supports the sign in with the Google for the seamless signing process without you entering the password. So let's go and try it. Okay, so you can see the account is getting created and it's get created. So we will see if we have, okay, so since we have created the new account, we don't have any interviews. So let's go ahead and create some interviews. So let's say I have an interview for the full stack developer and the role is manager round, company is Apple, and then let's say it's tomorrow at around 3 o'clock. Okay, the duration will be around 1 hour, and let's say the meet link is meet.google.com. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what happens. Okay, so we can see in the live we don't have one, and in the upcoming we can see a new interview has been created. So let's go ahead and create a few more. So and let's say we have a coding round for this. Company is Apple, and we can also see if we try to submit here. So we can see enter date. So we have not entered the date, and we can see the form validations are there. Let's say it's today and around at 15 or 2 o'clock, let's say. Okay, so here again 2 hour, and okay, so let's save it. Okay, so this also created. Let's see now all the interviews. We can see 2 interviews we have created: backend developer, full stack developer, and these details are getting printed. And if we see, we can even delete it. So we can see how fast it was deleted, and so UI smoothness is there. Now let's go to our next functionality, which is a tracker functionality. Okay, so we can see a job board is there, and we can add new columns. Okay, so we got a new column. Let's name it like wish list. Let's add few more columns. Let's say applied. We get generally a default column name something, and we can easily rename the columns. Let's say offer. Okay, so now let's create. Let's say we have a front-end developer. Company is Google, Maximal. Okay, and we have the offer. We have applied on the LinkedIn, and let's save it. Oh, we can see we have got a offer from. Okay, now let's create some more backend developer. Let's say we have at Amazon, wish list. Let's say applied on career portal. And let's go ahead and save. Okay, so now we can see we have created Amazon also. Now after some time we find like the Amazon accepted our application, And so what we do, we move on to applied one. So you can see we easily drag and drop to the next column, and after some time we got to know like we got the offer accepted, and go ahead and keep it here. So this is how we, with easy to use Kanban style board, we can easily track all our applications. Now let's go next, resources. So now we can see HTML questions, React questions. So these are like in the swiper mode. So we can read the questions and read the answers and prepare for our next interview. Finding the like the profile style. So we can see we have this profile, and where we can easily track all our profile resources. Let's go and update an image first. So let's say we have this photo. It will get uploaded. It uploads to Cloudinary platform, and then we fetch the URL here. So we can see we have got the image. Let's say we need to add education. So let's say I add my college name only, level ID Kottayam, BTech degree, and let's say we try to submit it here. We get the fields of the field of study is required. So let's say entry CSE, the form validations are working perfectly. Let's say 2020, and let's try to enter here the date 2019, and let's see what happens. Okay, so if we try to save it, we get the invalid duration because the start year can, like the end year cannot be lesser than start year. So let's say 2024. Okay, so we can save here, and the entry is created. Similarly, like let's say we have to add our skills, so a React skill. Okay, so we can see a React skill added. Now we want to add Express. Okay, now Express is also present. Let's add MongoDB. Okay, so MongoDB is also present. Now we can easily remove all the skills also if we want. That is how it will go on. And let's try updating our phone number. No, let's try updating one about. I am a full stack developer. Go. Cool. So we can see how easily we have created these full stack developer details. And with this we have completed, and we can share this URL to anyone, to all our recruiters. So and they can easily see our profile. So let's try, like we copy and we go in the private browsers. We can see all the images have come, and we can see the details have arrived. So like this we can go ahead. Fine. Now we'll go to the code section to see the coding. Before that, let's go and see the API. So this is the Jobsy API, and let's check the documentation. So the documentation I posted on the Postman. You can see all the routes are present here, and easily we can test it out, any route if we need it here. We can easily test it out any routes. Okay, so now let's move on to the coding part. Now let's take a look at the coding part. So there we have followed a mono repo. We have client folders correspond for front-end UI, server API for the API documentation, API work. So we have a FRC folder which contains all the folders and files, component and pages, redux and icons, following the modular coding concepts. So components have all the major components: entire profile, tracker, and loader, navbar, schedules, icons, all the SVG icons we have stored here. We have used throughout the project. Pages, all the pages, similar, and redux for state management. So API slice, hooks, and the store. We have the main.txt file where we have used the React router DOM for routing in an application. We have used the white and the React configurations, tailwind CSS for the CSS stylings, and Vercel for hosting. Now going on to the server API. So we have used Prisma for the database. Here is the schema. You can see the user schema, tracker column, tracker jobs, All the schemas are present here. Next, we can see the controllers, routes, and services folders. Similarly, we have the authorization middleware, which authorizes for the protected routes, checking that there are token details in the request.headers, and later verifying if the headers which are coming are verified or not. And we have the global error handling function where we handle the global, and these are all the auth routes, which contain the for user login and sign up, interviews, profiles, resources, schedules, and trackers. So with this we come to end to end our project. Thank you.